Hi Aquarius, and welcome to the Mother Tressa channel. If you're already familiar with this space, then you already know what to expect, so welcome back. But if you're new to this channel, welcome in, and definitely feel safe enough to be yourself wherever you are energetically, be it positive, negative, or neutral. It really doesn't matter so long as you leave better than you came, okay? Like this video, share it with other Aquarians that you may know, and subscribe if you like the vibe and you want more of these videos. But also hit that post notification so you're made aware as soon as I upload. So let's get into it, Aquarius. What's going on in matters of the heart? I feel like you guys are definitely in the spirit feeling very flirty or just wanting to make sure, yeah. I feel like I've had a stuttering problem for forever now, but just wanting to make sure that you're doing your part to look approachable and or for the way that you're embodying energy. It's coming off as very feminine, like just caring about your own hygiene a little bit more than usual. Definitely, because it's been a while since I've gotten dressed up for anybody's video. Granted, apart from just how you guys might be feeling, what could be influencing you at this time to also be kind of in the same space with me, we are in Taurus season, so it could be that, and I didn't check the transits today, so I don't know at what degree it is, but with this level of aesthetic, if I had to guess, I would say either Libra or Leo, but maybe Virgo, just with that earth energy, I don't know. But anyway, I just feel like that's where you guys are right now, just wanting to make sure that you feel good for yourself and that you look good to yourself, and that's the only person that you care to impress at this time. Now, granted, if other people enjoy it and they feel the need to come up to you and compliment you for that, it's like, okay, well, thanks, but at the end of the day, you're not seeking the validation necessarily. It's just more so of an appreciation for the fact that somebody else can see you in the way that you see yourself right now, right? Or looking for that. For others of you, I got very much like gossip girl energy that you can be in with matters of the heart. So, spotted Chuck Bass losing something that nobody ever knew that he had, his heart, like shit like that. I feel, yeah, you guys have the 5 of Cups, so it can go either way. It can go either way. After the 5 of Cups, you have the 6 of Cups. And I'm sorry, with the way that the lighting is, there may be a little glare here. And then you have the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Somebody mentioned this on Twitter. I think it was Jade. I forget what her name is now, but for those of you that are aspiring astrologers, her name should be familiar. But she had mentioned something about Aquariuses and how you guys can tend to be late bloomers, and the fact that you may go through like an awkward phase as far as your looks and or the way that you see yourself, right, where your esteem lies. Late into like your 20s, you can feel awkward, and then randomly one day you just wake up and you are like the it girl or the it guy, just super handsome and or just super attractive, stunning, alluring, all of those things that make people want to gravitate towards you and want to know more. And so with this spread, I'm now getting that sense of you guys like coming into your own and really kind of like flaunting what it is that you have, because this body, this vessel is only temporary. There's no need for you to feel shame with wanting to show off what your assets are. And again, if other people appreciate that, then cool. It doesn't hurt, right? Especially if you're single with this 5 of Cups energy, to make yourself look good and or be more feminine and or more inviting as a person, because that will just naturally attract people to you. Now, of course, when it comes to matters of the heart, you're going to have to go through that vetting process of you knowing like whose intentions are pure, like who's really curious and who you can keep around, even if not as a long-term romantic partner, as somebody that you can have fun with, and or somebody that you can grow a friendship with, right? Because cups can also be about kindred spirits and having companionship, okay? And so you can find solace in that if you're single right now, and just being able to rely on your friends and family or those kindred spirits, your soul group or soul tribe. It's not like you have to sit and wallow and feel like, oh, it'll never happen for you. It's just not your season. And so some of you guys, you just understand that automatically. It doesn't even have to be a conversation. But for others of you, it can kind of be hard, especially if you're coming out of a relationship or a situationship, and you just feel like you were unloved, like you just weren't catered to or honored in the way that you feel is just basic human decency, right? Because you guys rule fellowship. You are like the fraternity and the sororities, and you know those pillars that they have of like educational development, economic development, personal health and wellness, whatever they do, like for like physical or mental health. And so just having that outreach mentality naturally, you know what I mean? And you can oftentimes in situations not get that back in the relationships that you seek out. So for some of you guys, you have a square in your natal chart, right? Because that means that you are very conflict oriented, but that motivates you to find solutions in relationships. So you may seek out partnerships that are dramatic in nature, but it entertains you because it keeps those wheels spinning as far as your brain's concerned, with you finding opportunities to make it better and really grow in a partnership. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I kind of went on a tangent there, but it all makes sense, right? If you are single and getting out of a situation or a situationship where you just felt unloved and or neglected, you can potentially be codependent and missing that routine and missing whatever affection you did get, and wanting to have that almost instantaneously after getting out of a situation. So you have trouble with being alone. You're afraid to be with your own emotions here. And I'm slanting them just so that you guys can see them better. So you can be doing that and or recognizing that at this time, or maybe me hearing, or maybe with you hearing what I'm saying, it can be triggering you to take the insight and to really look within and consider what's being said to potentially improve as an overall human being. Those can be things that you're doing in matters of love. But again, like, so here's the thing. If you're feeling like I'm feeling with just being pretty and going out there and people maybe throwing themselves at you because you just look so good, like you are just so stunning, there's a glow about you, you know what I mean? And so people can be coming in hot and heavy at this time, but if you've just gotten out of a situation, I can see how it can be kind of sticky and you have those reservations or be feeling nervous, right? Because cups is uneasiness when you start to get into the 6 and the 7s, almost to the point of like bubble guts. For those that know that, then you know. But you can be feeling that with having all of these options all of a sudden, because it's not something that you're accustomed to, right? You're still getting used to this new version of self and the way that you look, and buying the things that really fit with your frame at this time, and or trying makeup looks, or just doing anything again with hygiene. So it's kind of like, back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they're all on me, and it can be hard for you to digest that. But again, what makes it easier is just looking at everybody as a friend, or looking at everybody as guilty until proven innocent with this energy that's here, especially because you have the Page of Wands behind that, and it's very innocent, naive energy. you know? So just because somebody compliments you does not mean that they are romantically compatible with you. And or again, just because you find somebody physically attractive does not mean that you guys will have sexual chemistry. So it's looking at those things and taking the pressure off when it comes to people that want to speak with you and just want to have conversations and kind of get to know you better. There are ulterior motives at the end of the day. Everybody has that ultimate goal of finding the person that is for them, whether they acknowledge it, you know, or not. But there's better approaches to take in being able to get what you want, you know? And so at this time, I definitely feel like you guys will be using your discernment. But you're also motivated. And again, you're feeling flirtatious. At this time, you may want to dance. So I don't know if your state has lifted the shelter in place, but if they haven't, then you'll be doing kind of like those watch parties. It's the weekend, why not? I definitely feel like some of you guys or you feel more like yourselves when you're kind of under the influence of a certain drug. Because the cups is here, I want to say it's alcohol. So you guys can be waking up, taking shots, waking and baking, that type of thing. But just finding ways to have fun and then being able to connect with people that way. I definitely feel will help take away some of that uneasiness that you guys feel when it comes to trying to like shoot your shot and or just talk to people that you have interest in. It doesn't have to be so awkward, you know what I mean? Because you guys, I feel like you're naturally awkward when it comes to those things. Again, because you were late bloomers and there's nothing wrong with that. Good things come to those who wait. But also you can see like if the people didn't give you the time of day when you were at your worst, or maybe you didn't feel as confident about yourself or as confident and sure about what it is that you want out of the dating situations you may find yourself in, then you already know, like, don't even give them the time of day because they're just in it for shallow reasons. Now, if you only want things that are casual in nature, then by all means go do that. I'm not going to judge you. But if you know that you need something that is more serious, you know you really want a partnership, then those people, you can easily just like decline. If you're already in a relationship, I definitely get that you guys are going to be roasting each other, but it's going to be playful. Some of you guys might also be reminiscing about the past or when you guys first got together, taking trips down memory lane and doing stuff like that if you are actually with this person. And I feel like going forward, once things start moving again, you're going to be recreating a lot of those moments. Or you understand now just how important those date nights are to the relationship and the health, you know, and you guys feeling like you have a bond and or having those more intimate moments. You'll be doing those things. If you are not in union with someone, then that energy is just telling me that you're really missing them at this time. And some of you guys are really wanting to have the opportunity to tell them that. If you've never really gotten the opportunity to express your true feelings, I definitely feel like that can happen this month, so long as you know, you're confident. And or the other person is confident. But there is love there. It's just being realistic also with yourself at this time in Taurus season to know if it's something that can be salvaged or if that was just a lesson, you know. Understanding that maybe you guys bring the worst out of each other and it's best if you are either friends or you just stay apart. Jeez, whoa. All right, I'm going to take what flipped out for money and career or spirituality, whatever comes through the heaviest. You have the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Coins. So for some of you guys, it would work to your benefit to go into a business with the person that you're married to or the person that you will marry in the future is somebody that you can also do business with and build an empire with. I definitely see that working to your favor, in your favor. But also, if you decide to do that, then you have to understand how to compartmentalize. Maybe some of you guys are already working with someone that you're married to. And so sometimes the emotional side of the relationship can be neglected because you care about, keeping work alive and making sure that you have money and food to feed and support the family, and support the vision. But it's important that you leave your work in the office, at a certain time. You guys have to dedicate to, or how can I speak? I can't. You have to dedicate yourselves to a specific time that you're going to shut down work for the day. So be it 5 p.m., 6 p.m., or 7 p.m. And don't think about it. Don't talk about it. If you guys are already working together, just put that away and then get back in the moment with your person, and ask them how they're doing. And kiss on them and be affectionate. Sometimes that can be hard because we grow up with that mentality of not mixing business with pleasure. So we can be hardwired that way to not be affectionate towards those that we work with. But that is very important to the overall success, again, of a marriage and or a relationship. Quality time is important. But if nothing else, you're feeling very inspired right now. Some of you guys might be interested in career paths involving spirituality, and or somebody that is like the mediator or the I don't want to necessarily say middleman, but those types of jobs where you have that type of role, being the middleman. Or again, things that deal with like announcements or things that deal with relationships. I believe Maury is an Aquarius. And so that can come through as a profession here. If nothing else, I feel like you guys are just feeling very crafty. You might be sewing things at this time, doing home repairs at this time, might be doing things with interior design. I see that going well, or just envisioning the type of career that you would ultimately enjoy to have, and trying to find opportunities for you to gain knowledge so that you can be ready for the position when it comes along, right? So if you want to be a lawyer, maybe trying to see if you can get a part-time job as a receptionist at a courthouse, like doing stuff like that, that is actually in alignment with what it is that you ultimately want to do. So I feel like you guys are going to be more intentional with how you go about applying for certain jobs, or the effort that you put into what you're doing. I'm seeing gardening as well. Some of you guys might be doing that, or you find that making things from scratch is a hobby of yours that you enjoy, right? You feel peace and you're happy to do it, and you're happy when you get feedback about other people when they try your food. So you can be doing something with the food industry as well. Cookbook, I'm hearing. Or developing something, maybe like you're a photographer, you develop images, or you do something with digital, what is it? Graphic design, something like that. Yeah, that can be on the table for a lot of you guys. Or DJing, I don't know why I'm getting that, but just with the hand movements, can be in that type of profession, or be interested in learning more about the profession. Or again, you're just playing with different things at this time, just working with different hobbies, kind of just having that moment where you just involve yourself with more so arts and crafts, not necessarily because you want a profession out of it, but it's something that can keep you moving, because idle hands are dangerous. You tend to get into things when you have nothing to do. So that's what's coming through, but money is pretty good. I feel like there's a woman, a mother figure, or somebody in your life that looks after you, or that can be somebody coming in that can help you. So a sort of mentor that came through. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Aquariuses, okay? If this reading resonated, give me a thumbs up. Share this with your friends and family. Again, subscribe if you haven't, and book with me should you need to. But if I don't hear from you, then please just take care of yourself and soul until you see me again. Ciao.